Hello everyone, Bill Nye here. Today is July 25th, 2025, and something amazing is happening above our heads. The United States Space Force has just announced a project that could change how we think about safety, the Golden Dome. Imagine a protective shield in space, not science fiction but real technology. The Golden Dome is a network of satellites designed to defend against new, fast-moving threats. Think of it as a team of robotic guardians, working together in orbit to keep us safe. After years of research, experts now believe this is not just possible, but necessary. This marks a shift from theory to real planning for a new era of defense. We'll explore what the Golden Dome is, how it works, and why it matters now. It's a story of science, innovation, and the future of global security. Let's get started. The big news came from General Chance Saltzman, Chief of Space Operations. He announced that a space-based missile defense system is now technically feasible. For decades, this idea seemed too difficult or expensive, but that's changed. General Saltzman explained that new, faster missiles are emerging and ground-based defenses may not be enough. To protect the nation, we must look to space. The Space-Based Ground-Moving Target Indicator study gave the green light to the Golden Dome. This isn't just a technical update, it's a strategic shift. America's defense will soon include Guardians in orbit, watching over us 24/7. The Golden Dome is framed as a shield, not a weapon, to ensure peace and stability. Space is the next frontier for defense, and the U.S. is ready to lead. This announcement has sparked global conversations about the future of security. So, what exactly is the Golden Dome? It's a term you might have heard in recent discussions about the future of space defense, but what does it really mean, and why is it so important for the security of our planet? The Golden Dome is a visionary plan, a vast, interconnected network of satellites orbiting high above Earth. This system is designed with two main missions in mind: to see and to stop. In other words, it's about detecting threats and neutralizing them before they can do harm. Imagine a web made up of hundreds or even thousands of satellites, all working together to create an invisible shield that wraps around our entire planet. This isn't science fiction, it's a real concept being developed right now. What sets the Golden Dome apart from past defense ideas is the technology powering it. Today we have artificial intelligence, advanced sensors, and incredibly powerful computers. These tools allow satellites to process vast amounts of data in real time, making the dream of a global shield possible. The first job of the Golden Dome is to see everything. This means constant 24/7 surveillance of the entire planet. Sensor satellites are equipped to scan for missile launches, instantly detecting the heat signatures and trajectories of any potential threats, no matter where they originate. From their vantage point in space, these satellites have no blind spots. They act as the system's eyes, watching over every corner of the globe, day and night in all weather conditions. The second job is stopping threats. This is where the Golden Dome truly becomes a shield. Interceptor satellites serve as the system's arms, launching specialized kill vehicles designed to collide with and destroy incoming missiles while they're still in space, long before they can reach their intended targets. The goal is to neutralize threats at the earliest possible stage, turning space into the first and last line of defense. It's a bit like trying to hit a speeding bullet with another bullet, but in the vastness of orbit. An incredible technical challenge, but one that's becoming possible thanks to modern advancements. The real strength of the Golden Dome lies in its distributed network. Instead of relying on a few large satellites, it uses many small, agile ones, all working in coordination. If one satellite is damaged or destroyed, the rest of the network continues to function, ensuring that the shield remains intact and effective. This approach is far more resilient and realistic than any previous space defense concept, making it much harder for adversaries to take down the entire system. In essence, the Golden Dome is a 21st century shield, designed for the complex and unpredictable threats of our modern world. It's about providing global, continuous protection, no matter the time of day or where a threat might emerge. The Golden Dome represents a leap forward in how we defend our planet, combining cutting-edge technology, resilience, and global reach to keep us safe in an ever-changing world. Let's break down how the Golden Dome works, a revolutionary shield that watches over the entire planet from above, blending cutting-edge technology with rapid response. First, let's talk about the eyes. These are sensor satellites stationed in various orbits, each equipped with highly sensitive infrared detectors capable of picking up even the faintest heat signatures. These satellites are constantly scanning the globe, able to spot the intense heat of a missile launch instantly, no matter where it happens on Earth, even in the most remote or hostile regions. Once a launch is detected, the data is transmitted at the speed of light to a vast network of ground command centers and control rooms, ensuring there's no delay in response. Advanced computers immediately process this information, calculating the missile's trajectory, speed, and potential impact point within seconds, far faster than any human could. Now, the arms come into play. These are interceptor satellites, always on standby, ready to act at a moment's notice. The system selects the best positioned interceptor, sending it an encrypted command to engage the threat, ensuring the fastest possible response. The interceptor satellite then releases a kinetic kill vehicle, a specialized device designed for speed and pinpoint accuracy, homing in on the incoming missile. There are no explosives involved. Instead, the kill vehicle relies on sheer velocity, colliding with the missile at incredible speeds to destroy it through kinetic energy alone. The impact shatters the missile high above the atmosphere, and any remaining debris burns up harmlessly as it re-enters, posing no threat to people or property below. By targeting missiles during their vulnerable boost phase, right after launch, the system maximizes its chances of success, stopping threats before they can reach full speed or deploy countermeasures. This rapid, precisely coordinated response is only possible because the entire system operates from space, above the limitations of ground-based defenses. The Golden Dome's layered approach means there's always overlapping coverage, with multiple satellites working together to ensure constant, uninterrupted protection for every corner of the globe. It's a new era of teamwork. Satellites acting as both vigilant sentinels and swift defenders, seamlessly coordinating to keep the world safe. This is the future of missile defense, a global shield powered by technology, precision, and the relentless watchfulness of eyes and arms in orbit. Why is the Golden Dome so urgent right now? The answer lies in the rapid emergence of hypersonic missiles, a new class of weapon that is changing the face of global security. These missiles are not just faster, they represent a leap in military technology that demands immediate attention. Unlike traditional ballistic missiles which follow predictable arcs, hypersonic missiles travel at speeds exceeding 5 times the speed of sound. But it's not just their velocity that's alarming. They can also maneuver unpredictably during flight, weaving and zigzagging to avoid interception. This combination of speed and agility allows them to evade most ground-based radar systems, making it extremely difficult for current defense networks to track or intercept them. Traditional missile defense systems simply can't keep up with these new threats. Countries like Russia and China are investing heavily in hypersonic technology, unveiling new missile systems and conducting high-profile tests. Their advancements are raising serious concerns among military experts and governments worldwide, as these weapons could potentially bypass existing defenses. Ground-based interceptors, which were designed for slower, more predictable threats, may not be able to react quickly enough to stop a hypersonic missile before it reaches its target. The window for interception is shrinking to just seconds. That's where space-based sensors come in. These advanced satellites can detect missile launches instantly, tracking their trajectory from above the atmosphere. No matter how much a hypersonic missile zigzags, these sensors can follow its every move in real time. The Golden Dome project is a direct response to this new era of missile threats. It's designed to create a protective shield in space, using a network of satellites to detect, track, and intercept hypersonic missiles before they can do harm. Only a space-based defense system can provide the speed, global coverage, and constant vigilance needed to counter these ultra-fast, unpredictable weapons. Ground-based systems simply can't match the reach or reaction time of satellites orbiting above. The ultimate goal is to intercept hypersonic missiles right after launch, during their vulnerable boost phase, before they accelerate to unstoppable speeds and become impossible to catch. The threat is new, and so our shield must be new as well. This means rethinking missile defense from the ground up, embracing cutting-edge technology, and building a system that can adapt as threats evolve. That's why the Golden Dome project is moving forward with such urgency. Governments and defense agencies recognize that waiting is not an option. The risks are simply too great. The future of defense depends on our ability to adapt quickly to these evolving dangers. As missile technology advances, so too must our defenses, ensuring that we stay one step ahead in an increasingly uncertain world. The Golden Dome is too big for the government alone. The Space Force is partnering with top aerospace and defense companies to make it real. Giants like Lockheed Martin, Northrop Grumman, and RTX are leading the charge. They bring decades of experience in satellites, sensors, and missile defense. The project is divided into layers. Companies like L3Harris and SpaceX build the tracking layer, while others develop the interceptor layer. This competition drives innovation and keeps costs down. The Space Development Agency coordinates these efforts, awarding contracts for each part. Collaboration between government and industry is key to success. By combining traditional expertise with new commercial space talent, the Golden Dome aims for the best technology possible. It's a national effort to build the future of defense. Building a shield in space is a massive challenge. The technology is complex. Hundreds of satellites must work together flawlessly. Sensors must be precise, interceptors must be fast and reliable. The cost is enormous, running into billions of dollars. Convincing lawmakers and the public to invest is a constant struggle. Legal issues arise too. The Outer Space Treaty limits weapons in orbit. While the Golden Dome is defensive, it could still spark international concerns or an arms race. The system itself could become a target for anti-satellite weapons. The Space Force must design it to be resilient and self-defending. Overcoming these technical, financial, and political hurdles is as important as the technology itself. The Golden Dome has sparked global debate. The US says it's a shield, not a sword, meant to deter attacks, not start them. Supporters argue it could make nuclear war less likely. But rivals like Russia and China worry it upsets the balance of power. They fear a perfect shield could make the US more aggressive or trigger a new arms race in space. The Outer Space Treaty bans weapons of mass destruction in orbit, but the Golden Dome's interceptors are kinetic, not nuclear. Still, many argue it violates the spirit of keeping space peaceful. This legal gray area fuels diplomatic tension at the United Nations. The core dilemma: how to protect against new threats without making others feel threatened. The world must find a way to ensure security without turning space into a battlefield. It's one of the greatest challenges of our time. What's next? The announcement is just the beginning. The next phase: research, development, and testing of prototype satellites. The Space Force and partners will launch test satellites for both tracking and interception. Each new batch, or tranche, will be more advanced, learning from previous tests. The first space-based interceptor tests could happen within 5 years. This gradual approach ensures every component works before full deployment. If successful, the Golden Dome could provide unprecedented security and deter aggression. But risks remain. Cost, technology, and international tensions could derail the project. The world will watch as the first pieces of this shield go into orbit. The Golden Dome is a bold leap into the future of defense. We're just beginning to explore this new frontier.